Alright, welcome everybody to another BDA Boxing Film Analysis. This is your host, BDA. I'm glad that you all could be around for this one. Now, in this episode, we want to continue previewing the Nonito Donaire Naoya Inoue fight that's going to be taking place in November for Bantamweight supremacy. And we want to talk about what you're seeing on the screen right now. Nonito Donaire's right hand. A lot of people feel, with good reason, that his left hook is his best weapon. But in this fight, he's going to have to let that right hand go. Because if he's just banking on catching Inoue with that monster left hook of his, let's rewind a little bit, because if he thinks that his only chance is to win with a left hook, that's not going to work. He needs to mix in some right hands. And so far, Donaire has been getting pretty good at letting that hand go, sending it up with other punches, as you see here against Ryan Burnett's, either following up with more than one shot after the left hand. And now many of you guys might be thinking, come on, Inoue is a monster. Well, he might be a monster, but he is a hittable monster. Here against Nieves was getting hit flush on the face. Now some people might say, yeah, BDA, he didn't respect Nieves' power. Whether you respect it or no, no fighter or trainer worth their salt will let their prized pupil take this many flush shots to the face. I mean, you don't have to do it. So why is he taking so many flush shots to the face? Here against Carmona, the only fighter to have gone 12 rounds against him, as you can see, catching him with counter right hands, overhand rights, when he led with the right hands as well, sending it up with the left hook, flush right hands. Why? Now, some people will say, BDA, Inoue didn't look great in that fight because his right hand was injured. Well, what does that have to do with his defense though? I mean, he's getting punched right on the pecker, right on that face of his. So why? Because his defense is not as great as his offense is. He's a hittable guy, and so far he's been getting away with it because he doesn't respect his opponent's power. Nonito Donaire, a guy that went up all the way to 126 and competed with some of those guys and was able to hurt him, is a much heavier puncher, especially now at 118. He still has that punching power. So let's just see Donaire's right hand here and see if he can let it go and make something happen and score enough points to win a fight against Inoue. So let's look at here against Carl Frampton, who, by the way, is about 5'5" according to BoxRec, same as Inoue. So we got the good dimensions here. Here you see Frampton, who beat Donaire, but upon closer rewatching of the fight, I think Donaire did very well in hanging in there against the tough 126-pounder. So here Donaire sees Frampton coming. Frampton telegraphing a little bit, especially with his foot here. See how he's hopping in and out? He's letting Donaire know, I'm coming. So Donaire parries the right hand. Very good job of doing that. He overextended the left arm a little bit, but it worked nonetheless. So then he jumps back in and catches Frampton with a nice flush right hand. He eats a counter left too, but that right hand scored. It's up to the judges to see which punch they like better. So Donaire doing a good job, we're going to see here again, of fencing in and out, in and out. And he still has pretty good reflexes for a guy his age, and the power. So here you see, again, the experience and the wherewithal to stay there and wait for the punch and stay relaxed in order to counter with it. He sees the jab coming, the up jab, which is not easy to parry. It's coming from a different angle, a weird angle, but Donaire manages to deflect it with his right glove, dips to his left a little bit, steps in, to his right. He steps to his right a little bit, then comes in with a nice flush right hand on the temple. These type of shots are dangerous, guys. Frampton did a good job of rolling away with it, which Inoue can do, by the way. Inoue can do a good job of that too after the jab. Here again, Donaire doing a good job, showing good reflexes. The jab comes in, he parries it, jab to the body, which is what Inoue likes to do, and Donaire left foot steps back a little bit to create a little bit more leverage, more punching power, and boom, catches Frampton with a right hand. And notice after Frampton gets hit, he rolls away from it, and Donaire is in no trouble of getting countered here because Frampton's in a defensive position and too far away to counter. So good job from Donaire, as we see right there. Again, another jab, attempt to a jab to the body. Nice tucked elbows by Donaire, catches the jab. Frampton way too close, oversteps his boundaries and gets hit with a flush shot on the chin. And this is just a beautiful feint from Donaire. This is the type of stuff he's going to have to do against Inoue if, make him think. Inoue is going to be looking for that left hand. So what Donaire has to do is, feint. He's feinting here with the right as if he's about to throw it. Look at Frampton staring at that right hand. He's hypnotized. Same way a guy is hypnotized, in those Arab worlds by the serpent. Hypnotize him with the right hand. Whoop, now he feints with the jab. Frampton still looking for the right hand. He tries to pivot away from it and catches a nice flush right hand, and this is the type of right hand. Look at that, chin up in the air, his head gets snapped back. Those are the type of shots that really create excitement with the judges because you can't not see them. They're very hard to miss, can't miss them, and they rattle the brain. Those are the punches that do a lot of damage. Now, some of you guys might be thinking, on a final note, well, the fights you showed us of Inoue getting hit, those were from 2014 against Carmona and 2017, I believe, against Nieves. He's improved since then, but has he? Has he really improved? Because this is his best opponent so far, Emmanuel Rodriguez, and in about 5.5 minutes of combat, he got hit plenty, and I'm just showing you the right hand here. See there, Inoue stepping in, sort of telegraphing it by stepping in. Rodriguez, young guy with great reflexes, catches him with a good over right hand. Look at that again, flush on the face, chin up from Inoue. Here, like Frampton tried to do against Donaire, jabbing to the body, way too open, way too close to jab to the body there. That's what he likes to do, to make people and distract them with the jab to the body so he can set up his offense upstairs, but Rodriguez ain't having none of it, and he hit him with a right hand there. And listen, guys, Donaire is a bigger puncher with the right hand. And here you see Inoue stepping in, and Rodriguez already saw it coming. So right before he even threw the jab, caught him with a nice flush right hand. That's just the right hand, guys. So that's just all I'm showing you here, is because Inoue does have weaknesses with the right hand. Okay, he does have that weaknesses. He's open. Offensively, he is a monster. Let's not get it twisted, guys. He may stop Donaire, and Donaire is a very conservative puncher. He doesn't let his hands go enough, but if he can throw this right hand and set it up, especially feinting with those left hands, he might do a lot of damage and might just be able to win a decision. Guys, tell us what we got right, tell us what we got wrong. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, folks.